Hi class, if you don't remember, my name is Emma Rollins. I am here to do my final project. I've got my questions and answers here. I'm going to be reading them off and I'm going to get started. So number 1, my place and date of birth. I was born in Jesup, Georgia on November 30th, 1998. 2 key events that have happened in my life. The first is whenever I left college after 2 years. It left me defeated, insecure, and sad, and I was just confused and worried that I would never find my place, never know what I wanted to do with my life, and it's definitely had an impact on me and my self-esteem. The next is the season I'm in now. This is crazy and stressful. I am buying a home. I am currently packing up mine and my fiance's life to go temporarily move in with my parents. We are planning a wedding, planning everything that goes into a wedding. I am finishing up my first semester of college back from the break. Like I said, it's crazy and stressful, but I know that one day I'll be able to look back and be proud of everything that I've accomplished. Number 3, 2 influential people and 2 influential ideas. And people would have to be my parents. Without them, I don't know where I would be. I would not be able to do everything that I'm doing right now, and especially the home, the wedding, without them and without their help throughout my life, I would not be here today. I would not be where I am today. The ideas, the first thing is something that I actually got from my dad, that he got from his dad, which is can't never could. Meaning that if you believe that you can't, you can't. Can't never could. I mean, if you believe that you can, and yes, it might be hard, and yes, it may take a couple tries, but if you believe that you can, but can't never could. So my second belief is that you can literally do anything you put your mind to. If you try hard enough and you believe in yourself, you can do it. Personal example, me coming back to school. I didn't want to. I was nervous. I was scared. I was having to face my fear of failure that I already lived 2 years ago. I did not want to come back, but to live the life I want, I knew I had to. So I said, you know what? Can't never could, and here I am doing it. Number 4, my hobbies. They're actually quite boring. Once I get off work, I just want to come home and hang out with my family and my dog and watch TV and watch movies. I don't really want to do a whole lot else. So that's that. Number 5, my current worldview and how it's evolved. I want to preface this by saying I grew up in a Christian home. So that has influenced most, if not all, of my opinions on the world and social issues. Now there are a couple that I have changed my stance on. The first being marijuana. I don't understand why it's not legal. I think marijuana should be 100% legal. I don't understand why we are still jailing people in 2021 and giving them prison time for marijuana charges. I don't get it. Number 2 would be LGBTQ rights and gay marriage. I don't care. If you're gay, great. If you're straight, great. Just because you are gay or you love someone who is the same sex or gender does not mean that you don't deserve to get married. You don't deserve to be treated with kindness and respect like everybody else. You are a human. You deserve fair and equal treatment. Just because I'm not into those things doesn't mean it's my place to judge those who are and who are made that way. So there's that. Number 6, my interest in a particular big idea. For this, I chose abortion. The debate between pro-life and pro-choice. And growing up in a Christian home, this has been really, really hard for me. I've had to come to terms with, like Professor said, being pro-choice is not pro-abortion. It just means that I am for the little girl who was sexually abused and became pregnant way before she was ready to have a baby. I am for the woman who can't even afford to keep her lights on sometimes. How can we expect everyone who becomes pregnant to be ready and available to care for a child the way a child needs to be cared for? We need to be teaching people instead how to protect themselves. We need to be giving out contraceptives, lowering the cost of birth control, and allowing women to have their tubes tied even if they don't have 2 children and their husband's permission to do so. There are workarounds for abortion, but it's up to us as society and to push our policymakers to put those workarounds in place. Number 7, how has IS changed my view of myself, others, in the world? It has allowed me to view myself and the world around me in more than just one way. It's helped me to look at my surroundings from other people's point of view, and to quote Michael Scott from The Office, it has shown me what it's like to walk a mile in Oscar's shoes or try on Phyllis's pants. Number 8, traits and skills of an interdisciplinarian. 2 that I have would be the ability to view myself and the ability to view culture. So viewing myself means I can step back and examine my values, beliefs, and bias, and see how those work into the world around me. By viewing culture, I am capable of looking at the traits, values, and traditions of cultures to see how they are fitting into the world around them. Also, by viewing myself, I'm able to look at other cultures and see how they are different than mine. I'm also capable of using this information to make inferences on how to handle situations and come up with the best possible solutions for them. Number 9, the concentration I have chosen. This is actually kind of a hard question, believe it or not, because my previous coursework was in business administration. So even though now I have changed my focus to education, it's kind of both, I guess, because I have previous coursework here, but I'm starting in education. So number 10, how do I plan to use the coursework in your program of study, and how the concentration might be applied to an IS project? So for this question, I'm going to stick with education because it is my current focus. And in my chapters 11 and 12 discussion, I mentioned how my mom has been a middle school teacher for almost 10 years. I have seen her bring home heartbreak for her students and what they're going through, and I can't wait to be able to help my students get the help they need from the correct departments. With my IS education, I'll be able to direct my students to the correct person or reach out to that person myself in order to get the solutions they need to their problems. As for applying this concentration to an IS project, I can honestly just repeat the first part of my answer. If I was given a hypothetical project on how to help a hypothetical student on an issue they bring to me in the classroom, I can use my IS studies to answer the question with which route I need to take to get them to the correct person to help them with their issue. Yeah, kind of a wordy answer, but I can just take my knowledge and get them down the correct avenues. So yeah, that is my final project. I just want to end by saying I have enjoyed this class. I have learned a lot of stuff that I didn't even know I needed to know. So thank you, class. Thank you, professor, for a great semester, and hope to hear from you guys soon. Bye.